running? Oh, well, you better go catch it.
First tank. Got the first tank. I'm gonna be reusing the refrigerant on this one today. Save this customer a little bit of money. Getting there. It cools down pretty quick. Oh, faithful. Got the belly band back on. Got my copper kind of a little tweaked just to get it back in. Put some joints on it. That's what I wanted to see. Compressor sitting sideways in the box. First paint job. Got feet pressed in. Put that to the side. There we go. Press it tight. Definitely starting to warm up. Hole in my pocket. Put all these down in the spot. Extendo clip. Them to hit some phosphine gas here. Have to hold my breath. I know it's good, but I always double check it. This little bead at the bottom, that's what I want to see. And that's a bead on this joint. What that is, a little bit of oil, refrigerant oil, to burn it off. And you really don't want to breathe this stuff in. We're ready to fire this thing up. Clean up all my mess here. We're gonna test her out. Easiest way for this, flip that puppy over. Do it one wire at a time. Get the black wire. There's our cap wire. Of the common. Definitely gotta have a little bit of patience with these Goodman condensers, putting this fan in. Worse than Linux. Do it so many times, it's a little bit easier, but what we got here, we got a fan. Got a relay. Defrost 2. And our common. Coming in. Where's that thermostat located? I forgot.
It's right here.
Okay. I'm about to test this thing out and give you guys some AC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you got, the air on?
We got the AC on. I'm gonna go outside and charge it up and test everything out. And where's the light for in here? Does it sit here?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Is it running?
Oh yeah, we better go catch it.
Yeah. It's so quiet.
Yeah, it's running. It's running, man. The blower's running now. The outside unit's gonna be running here in a minute, and then I'll have it fired up and we'll test it out and make sure everything's okay.
Okay, man.
Thank you, sir. Sounding good. What's that? It will once it starts cooling off. It's going to take some time. Yes, sir. I'll take care of it. You're in good hands. She sounds pretty good. Blew my damn shoe out. Well, folks, this is why you buy some boots. I like wearing these because they're light and comfortable, but they ain't holding up. They're only like 8 months old. We'll give it some time, let it do its thing. I do have a TXV inside, so I'm checking the subcool. I want to see how cool this goodness is. And we're about wrapped up here. taking a little bit of time, but should level out here. And put back in what I took out. Not a big fan of that suction. I think I still got some in this tank. Yep, there's still some in this tank, so I'll have to add a little bit more as we go along. It's in the high 80s. High 80s out here and low 80s in there. Actually, it's cooler in there. Felt pretty good in there. I didn't even look. I think it was 76. Could have been a little low. I allotted for a pound of refrigerant, just in case. Luckily he didn't have a bad valve inside or something like that. This compressor just was wear and tear. And honestly, I think that frog took this one out. It was a frog that was laying across that terminal. Grounded out to the cabin. You can still kind of see where he was grounded out to back there. Who knows? I'll let this thing suck it dry. Waving at all the older folk go by in their cool golf carts. If I get a chance, I'll show you guys that. If you're not familiar with the Villages Florida, it's like a Walt Disney World for old people. Well guys, there you have it. Compressor replacement on the short to ground compressor. Diagnosed a couple days ago. All I've got to do now is just clean up this wiring, some zip ties, clean up my mess out here, take some temperature splits and some readings inside. I'll probably clean the drain line out while I'm here and hit the road. Got a service call down the street from here somewhere, so see what that one brings. We are headed to the next one. This is a place of business, a light commercial service call. It's a no cool. I hadn't been there before, so this will be a learning curve for both of us. Okay guys, we're at the dentist's office and they have 2 units, split systems. One side, half of the building is working okay. The other side of the building is not cooling. The outside unit's not running. So we're gonna see what we got. Let's do it. Alright, so the contactor's not pulled in. We got a trip alert. And it is tripped. Trip locked out. So that actually, you can see 24 volts comes right to that and comes out of there. So that will stop the condenser from running. We gotta see why it's tripped. Alright, so it's got a reset button. You could pull power or whatever, but kind of weird how this thing was just laying right here next to the unit. Almost like somebody's done this before. There she goes. Say run. See what the heck we got. I've seen bad capacitors trip this thing out multiple times. So I'll definitely be testing that. Get an amp draw. 6. Right now. Section's dropping, and it should equalize back out. Capacitor is going to be our culprit. It's a newer unit, newer mana. Okay, so I let it run for a little bit. I want to see what we're going to do. And it looks like we are starting to build up ice. Suction's dropping. From what it's looking like to me, we have no airflow across that coil on the inside unit. Of course, the drain being off of here is not going to help, but I got to get inside and see what's going on with that motor. I don't know if I'll be able to take you guys in there or not, but I'm going to try. Well, I was right. The blower's not running. So now I've got to uninstall this sink to get to the unit. Whoa. I went to go check for power coming into the motor, and there was a very loose wire. Actually, it looks like it disconnected. And the wire must have nicked something or arced on the other side of the wire. Took a picture of me. You can see it right there. I'm not gonna do it too much, but there you have it. Blower's not running. I wonder why. So let's see, that's high voltage. That's what I thought it was. So I was checking to see if high voltage was going to the motor. And when I did that, I found the issue. So I'm gonna pull this plug off. Wow. I know this sounds funny, but it looks like toothpaste. I'm in a dental office. Let's see if I can repair this. If not, I'll have to order the whole harness. Got some spades that fit those terminals on that motor. I'm gonna try it out first. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, place the motor. thing up and see what happens. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that motor shot. Worth a try. Started out with the first alert. First alert was locked out because obviously the system was freezing up. System was freezing up because the blower motor inside was not running. Tried to do a quick little fast repair to get them going until we return with the warranty motor.
That didn't work, you see that?
So I've got to order the motor for replacement and come back out and fix it.